Hey everybody, it is time to talk about some more soil. So we've talked about the color and the texture of soil. Yesterday you watched a video about different types of soil and if they can retain water or not. And today we are going to look at the ability to support plant growth. What's the best soil to grow a plant in? So I just want to review over this anchor chart. I'm also going to post it down below just so you can reference it. But for our color and our texture, so is it dark soil, light soil? Is it black or brown, red, gray, or white? Is it too hard? Is it loose? For the texture, is it crumbly? Is it clumpy or is it rough or smooth? And how much water should it retain? So I've got some soil here, some different types of soil. And some of the soil's really light, like this one. Try not to spill it. Some of it's light. It's kind of crumbly, has some rocks in it. Some soil is very dark, has sticks in it. Some soil is super, super, super clumpy. Yeah, it's super clumpy. You can see there's like big chunks in it, but it's also dark. Not the darkest, but it's dark. So yesterday you watched a video on the best kind of soil for plant growth. So look right here where it says retains the most water. So clay, that clay is way too hard for plant growth. Remember yesterday in the video, they kind of folded it up, molded it up, and they put it in that little thing, and they tried to pour water through it, and not very much water got through it, did it? Well, I can't grow a plant in something that won't hold the water so the plant can live and grow. We have loam. That is just right for plant growth. It holds just the right amount of water in it. It retains just the right amount of water in it to support that plant growth. And then we have sand. Now, sand is I'm trying to show you. Sand is way too loose to hold water and its nutrients. That was the one that had so much water that drained all the way through it. It is way too loose. Too much water goes straight through it. We want the soil that holds our plant together, or that we grow our plant in. We want it to kind of hold some water, right? Because that's how the plants grow. So sand is the one that retained the least amount of water. Okay, so when we're thinking of the best soil for supporting plant growth, we want to have enough water retention that will support the plant's growth. If it doesn't hold a lot of water, or it holds too much water, then that could be a really big problem. So when we're thinking about the best soil for plants, we've got to think about the soil's color, the soil's texture, and how it retains water. This is going to tell you how well it's going to support plants' growth. So when you're trying to buy soil at the Walmart for your plant, you're looking for darker soil that is a lot more rich in nutrients. This is the darkest soil that I have. I'm trying to show you without spilling it. This is the darkest soil that I have. I know it has sticks in it, but if I took out those sticks, it's pretty good soil for some plants. It looks like mulch to me. But you want a soil that's darker, because the darker it is, the more rich in nutrients it is. The texture can't be really coarse, because that wouldn't support plant growth. And it can't be too fine like sand, because it's not going to retain water. And it also has to retain some water, but not too much water. So remember, we had clay, not good. It was red. It was very tacky and sticky. It did not retain any water. It just nothing happened. We had sand. It didn't really retain any water. It just ran all the way through it. It was way too fine. Nothing worked. And then we had loam, or like mulch you would see in the store. And it is kind of chunkier, but it's very, very dark. That means it's very rich in nutrients. It also held just the right amount of water to support that plant growth. So today for your assignment, this is what it's going to look like. And you're going to design a soil that would be best for plant growth. So think about like the particle size, the water retention. Too much, not enough, just right. The color and the different soil types. Now, we already said in this one right here that the one that is just right for plant growth is loam, because down here, as you can see, the soil is up here in this like little, it's like a little funnel, and they put water all the way through it. Sand, too much came through. Clay, not enough came through. And then we have loam, and it was the best. It was just right. So how much loam, sand, clay, how much will it need? So you're going to draw a diagram of your mixture. What I would like for you to do is draw what your sand, your silt, your loam, your clay, whatever you choose, I want you to draw what it's going to look like. So if you choose this one, draw what it's going to look like. Now, you do have to color it because I have to know, did you choose a light soil? Did you choose a medium soil? Did you choose a really dark, rich soil? So you're going to draw a diagram, and then you're going to tell me about your mixture. So does it retain a lot of water? Just the right amount of water? What does it retain? What kind of soil is it? Is it clay, silt, loam, sand? What kind of soil is it? And then tell me about the particle size. Is it really fine? Is it really coarse? Tell me about that, because we know the texture, we want it to be nice. We don't want it to be too fine, but we also don't want it to be too coarse and chunky like this one. We want it to be just the right amount of chunky. So you're going to draw a diagram right here of your soil, and you're going to tell me about your mixture. Tell me, what is your mixture? Why would it support plant growth? Tell me all the details about it. All right, guys, y'all have fun.